Hey there, connoisseurs. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also the channel that was created by a retail investor for retail investors and home to the best MJ community. It is Tuesday, September 17th. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing awesome. In this video, we're going to be discussing Tilray Dilution news. There was a couple of SEC filings, and then there was a Benzinga article as well. They got they basically diluted, but they got a promissory note for about $23.8 million. We're going to discuss all of this and more. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on this, getting a ton of people asking me about it. So wanted to come on and do a quick video instead of messaging everybody directly, getting a lot of messages on X and in the Pow Group private community as well. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. And I am a very large shareholder of Tilray. You can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. And fun fact, they're going to be launching, it's in beta right now, but they're going to be launching XTV, and it's going to be competing with the likes of Netflix and YouTube. So this was the SEC filing from earlier today, Tilray Brands. If you go down, you just click on PDF or view in HTML. You can see here it brings up the Form 8K. And if we scroll down here, you can see entry into a material definitive agreement. So on September 16th, Tilray Brands entered into an assignment and assumption agreement with Double Diamond Holdings Ltd., an Ontario corporation, pursuant to which, among other things, Tilray acquired from DDH a promissory note in the amount of USD 23.791 million. And that's going to be payable to that looks like a business number, 1974568 Ontario Limited. And DDH is a joint venture with Afria Inc. And if we take a look here, Tilray issued 13.217 million shares of common stock per value of 0.0001 per share. So essentially they're diluting a little bit here, about 13 million shares and change. And like I said, at a value of 0.001. So it's basically like they're raising at $1.80, right? And that's USD. So as of right now, there's no mentioning of what this is for. It's hard to say, like they've got quite a bit of cash already, so we'll see what happens. I looked it up. There was some information on, let me just see here. Yeah, so there's a couple times that they've bought it. We were just talking in the Pow Group private community about it. Tilray acquires more than 26 million debt from JV partner, and it's behind a paywall, of course. Wants me to create an account to see that. But I'm just taking a look here on the fly as we discuss in the Pow Group private community. I was looking at some information online, and it said Ohio, USA. A company was named Double Diamond Holdings Ltd., and it was registered in Ohio, suggesting operations and interest in the United States. But as it mentioned here, it was an Ontario corporation. And there's been some links to them in the past, but here was the article from Benzinga. Tilray acquires 23.8 million promissory note in deal with Double Diamond on heels of brewery acquisition. So maybe it's just that too. Maybe it was to pay for the brands and the 4 craft breweries from Molson Coors. It could be that simple. We know they're expecting. I was initially kind of speculating that it could be maybe potentially related to the entry into the U.S. and the hemp drinks. They said their hemp formulation drinks are already ready to go, and they're going to be starting in Texas and New Jersey. But maybe it's just that simple. It has to do with the acquisition of those 4 craft breweries. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts and opinions are on that. But I was just looking at the Pow Group private community. We had a pretty long chat going there. So just reading a couple things here. There was a post on Reddit. So most of these issued shares go to Double Diamond, a greenhouse grower, which is owned by Mastronardi Produce. Back in 2018, Afria, now Tilray, entered into a partnership with Double Diamond Farms. Double Diamond provides the Dutch-style greenhouse's existing infrastructure and employees for the venture of Afria. Now Tilray supplies its operating procedures, quality oversight, and cultivation license for the site. The 100-acre site is located on Highway 77 in Leamington, Ontario. So yeah, we'll... a lot of the drink and the beverages are basically, now that they got rid of Truss and they acquired that 100% from Molson Coors, they've been pretty much putting all of the drinks under a Afria brand and Riff. if you take a look at some of the contact information whenever you buy one of their beverages. So like I said, I initially had speculated that it was potentially something to do with the U.S. and hemp drinks, but upon further, kind of looking into this a little bit further, it very well could just be related to those brewery acquisitions. But curious to see what everybody else thinks. And again, it's only, we never want to see dilution, but it's only 13.2 million shares, so it's not the end of the world. In the grand scheme of things, there's over 800 shares. If we just bring up Tilray here real quick. So yeah, current shares, 842.96 million. So in the grand scheme of things, not a huge difference, but we'll see. As we know, they're still not profitable yet, so they're going to be, continuing. Dilution's always a possibility and an issue as of right now because they're not turning a profit. So I think maybe in 2025 we're already starting to see quite a few different producers start to kind of hit some profitability metrics here in Canada. So we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, it could be 2025, maybe late 2025, even 2026 before we start to see a lot of these names start to turn a profit here in Canada. But I think it's very possible that we could see Tilray do it at some point in 2025. I would think it'd probably be in the back half of 2025. But like I said, it could just be related to these Molson Coors breweries that they acquired, the 4 craft breweries. We never actually got a number on how much they were paying, but we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll come out with some clarifying statements. Maybe we'll get another official press release directly from Tilray as well, but I'm still trying to get an interview lined up with Irwin Simon, CEO of Tilray. I've been struggling to get a hold of them, and I've made quite a few connections. I'm supposed to be interviewing Auxly CEO Hugo Alves, so that'll be hopefully in the next month or two, and then I'm also working on getting an interview with High Tide. So making a lot of new connections and more connections in the space. So it's been easier to get a hold of these CEOs and companies to try and arrange an interview. But one thing is for sure, I'm definitely trying to get Tilray on ASAP. And now more than ever, like I said, we could see these hemp drinks launch anytime now. It's hard to say what this could be for. It might even be, just to make another acquisition or something at some point. We'll see. They said that Irwin Simon said that they were looking at more acquisitions in the spirits kind of segment. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, it could just be, we're overthinking it, and it could just be related to that acquisition of the 4 craft breweries. But curious to hear what everybody else has to say and what everybody else thinks. We can discuss it in the comment section below if you want to drop a comment, and we'll continue the conversation there. But going to end it there. Hope you have a great rest of your day. It's Rod with POW Group. Thanks again for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth. We'll keep an eye out for an official press release from Tilray over the coming days and hopefully get some more information on this transaction. All right, have a good one. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you on the next video.